The night whispers. It tells stories of shadows and secrets. Some stories are told around campfires, passed from friend to friend. Others remain hidden, locked away in the dark corners of our world. These are 3 of those stories, true stories, stories that will chill you to the bone. These stories are about the things that go bump in the night, the things we try not to see, the things we wish weren't real, but they are real. And they are waiting for you in the woods, in the silence of an empty school, on a lonely stretch of highway. Be careful. Listen closely. The darkness is listening to you. The campfire crackled. Sparks flew up into the night sky. 4 friends sat around the fire, sharing stories and laughter. They were deep in the woods, miles from anyone else. It was supposed to be a fun weekend getaway, a chance to escape the city and enjoy the peace of nature. As night fell, the mood changed. The stories became ghost stories. The laughter turned nervous. Then, one of the friends noticed something, a shadow. It was moving just beyond the reach of the firelight. At first, they thought it was an animal, but the shadow was too tall, too human-shaped. It moved closer. They could hear soft footsteps crunching on the leaves. Fear turned to terror. They were being watched. Old Man Withers was the school janitor. He had been there for decades. He knew every creak of the floorboards, every groan of the pipes. He thought he knew every corner of the school. He was wrong. One night he heard a noise coming from the basement. It was a low humming sound, like someone was singing a mournful tune. Curiosity got the better of him. He slowly descended the creaking stairs into the darkness. The air grew cold and damp. He reached the bottom of the stairs and fumbled for the light switch. The single bulb flickered to life, casting long, dancing shadows on the walls. That's when he saw her, a young girl in a white dress standing at the end of the hallway. She turned, her face pale and gaunt, and stared directly at him. The road stretched out before them, a ribbon of asphalt cutting through the darkness. Sarah and David were driving home from a late-night movie. The radio played softly, the only sound besides the hum of the engine. They were tired but happy, enjoying each other's company. Then they saw her, a young woman in a white dress standing on the side of the road, thumb extended. She looked lost and vulnerable. They debated for a moment, a pang of sympathy outweighing their caution. They pulled over. The woman got in the back seat. She thanked them, her voice a soft whisper. They asked her where she was going, but her answer was mumbled and unclear. In the rearview mirror, Sarah noticed something strange. The woman's reflection was distorted, almost translucent. Old Man Withers ran. He ran up the stairs, his heart pounding in his chest. He slammed the basement door shut and locked it. He never spoke of what he saw that night, but he never went back down to the basement again. Sarah and David were never the same after that night. They tried to forget the ghostly hitchhiker, but her memory lingered. They couldn't shake the feeling that they had brought something back with them, something evil. The next morning, they found it, a white scarf. It was lying on the back seat of their car, the scarf the young woman had been wearing. These stories are different, yet strangely similar. Each one a brush with the unknown. Each one a reminder that we are not alone in this world. There are things out there, things that hide in the shadows, things that watch us from the darkness, the campers, the janitor, the couple in the car. They all experienced something terrifying, something that defied explanation. They were all confronted with the reality of the supernatural, and they were all forever changed by it. We often think of these stories as just that, stories. But what if they are more than that? What if they are glimpses into a world we don't fully understand? A world that exists just beyond our perception. The campfire, the school basement, the empty highway. These are all places where the veil between our world and the other side seems to thin. Places where the impossible becomes possible. We may try to ignore these stories, we may try to rationalize them away, but deep down we know the truth. The darkness is real, and it is filled with things we cannot explain. So the next time you are sitting around a campfire listening to ghost stories, remember these tales. The next time you are alone in a dark place, remember the janitor and his encounter in the basement. And the next time you are driving down a deserted highway at night, remember the ghostly hitchhiker. We are never truly safe from the things that go bump in the night. They are always there, lurking just beyond our sight, waiting for the right moment to reveal themselves. The darkness is always listening. These stories are more than just entertainment. They are warnings, reminders that there are forces at work in our world that we do not understand, forces that can hurt us, forces that can haunt us. So be careful, be aware, and never ever underestimate the power of the darkness. It knows your fears, and it is waiting for you.